Trade makes the modern world possible. Think about the clothes you're wearing, the food you eat, and even the technology you use. More than likely, it's been imported from abroad. But trade is not a new idea. It's been happening for centuries.
When you get the Bronze Age, you get new people seemingly coming in, bearing with them new technology in the form of the ability to work metals, copper in particular, and tin, and gold to some extent.
Metalworking was introduced at the start of the Bronze Age from the continent, and we know from examples of burials found near Stonehenge that some of these individuals were coming from as far away as Germany, and they were bringing with them the knowledge of how to make and how to melt metal.
Stone was the state-of-the-art technology in Britain until bronze was brought over from Europe. The Beaker people, so called because of their distinctive pottery, fundamentally altered life here in Britain when they crossed the Channel in their wooden boats, bringing with them bronze, woven fabric, and even new ways to bury the dead. The Beaker people made their homes in Britain, which meant they needed ways here to make the bronze objects they valued. But unlike stone, which is everywhere, the elements needed for bronze are only found in certain places. That meant that in order to exploit this new technology across Britain, trade was vital to move tin and copper to where it was needed.
Runnymede was a site that was connected to the continent by trade and by exchange. And what we have here are some pieces of a sword that was a type only found in the continent, and it found its way to Runnymede. And that gives us a sense of the exchange networks that were taking place at this point. This wasn't a backwards or an insular place. This was a place that was widely connected to other points, other parts of Europe at the time.
Instead of motorways, the Bronze Age people had rivers. In fact, at this time, Britain was so densely forested that it was much easier to move goods by river than it would ever have been by land. So here in Runnymede, the River Thames played a hugely important role in trade.
The south of England at this period in the late Bronze Age suddenly becomes very different to the rest of the country. And that's probably because of the fertility of the soil, and also because during the late Bronze Age, trade with the continent becomes increasingly important.
Communities along the river thrived by being able to transport goods and people. This meant that both physical objects and ideas could be easily shared not just in Britain, but with the wider world.